right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Nemesis Gaming League. We just saw an unfortunate turn of events for my Ascension team, but I'm hoping we're turning it around here for the next matchup. Hope we get some more content on stream as we're headed to the Rival League. We have a rival taking on Pineapples, set to be an absolute banger here. I'm Rockerman back in the booth, joined by the one and only Speed Demon. Speed, how are you doing tonight?
I am doing wonderful. Yeah, that that is a huge shock coming out from your Ascension team. You know, those are some of the scariest matchups sometimes, those two v7. Those playing teams having played the week before, getting a little momentum. They only did have to play one match, but they won that one match. They got their first playoff game out of the way, and sometimes it's a big, huge boost. Um, as we have another one here. Speaking of that, the 2v7 Pineapples coming in at the 7 seed, easily, very well could have been, in the top 6 and clinched a postseason berth, but went through that play in. So your rival team, if history repeats itself with what just happened, Rocket Man, could be looking like a scary night, but your rival team's been pretty solid all season long.
Yeah, they have. And if we could pull up that playoff bracket here, reference what Speed's talking about, our rival as the 2 seed taking on the number 7 seeded Pineapples. Winner is going to go on to play that Vortex team that just seems to somehow always have plot armor there, Speed.
Yeah, they really do. LK, one of the players on that team and the GM, finding a way to always get his team propelled into the next round, as we saw him take down Hydra the other night in a very, very exciting Game 7 thriller series. So um, he's awaiting this rival Pineapples matchup tonight to see who he's going to face off against next.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to see. And before we do, got to give a couple quick shout out to Dr. Shadow coming back with 5 gifted subs, and also USAF Messi coming back for 10 months. Much appreciated. Appreciate all the support in chat as always here. But yeah, Speed. These two teams are taking on each other, like you mentioned. Pineapples had a great regular season record, just missed out on those tiebreakers, dropping down to that 7 seed. These teams have met one time before, Speed, all the way back in season 1. It went to game number 7 with the Pineapples, then called the Knights back in the day, taking down a rival in that one. I'm curious, Speed, is history going to repeat itself, or do you think a rival is going to be the ones moving on to the semis?
That's a very tough question here. I'm gonna say a rival is going to change their fate. They're gonna get the dub tonight. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Pineapples find a way. I mean, they have 3 great players. Flip 1010, Squintle, and Marco have all been in the league for quite some time. They're all Nemesis veterans, but so is your team with Thychad, Lucian, and Cynical. Cynical's had an amazing year, number 2 in player rating here in the rival league, and he's just amazing all season long.
Yeah, he really has, and we'll definitely be keeping our eye on Cynical and the rest of Arrival as they are the 2 seed tonight in the blue. As Speed mentioned, Cynical, Lucian, Chad, and then the Pineapples in the yellow with Flip, Marco, and Squintle. And Arrival getting their first taste of the playoff action here. Speed mentioned the Pineapples winning that play-in tournament match in 5. This is a big opportunity going towards the net, and Squintle is going to be the one striking first for the Pineapples.
Yeah, and a little bit of an awkward situation there. Thychad coming off the wall thinking he's going to get a touch, but Lucian was already there, and then Cynical just a sitting duck in the net, and all it takes is just putting that one on. He had to try to guess, and he guessed wrong, and Squintle going to give the Pineapples the early goal here, a little momentum in life, and hopefully they're hoping they can keep it going, as Flip is going to keep it going, and he's going to put in a goal number 2 pretty early on here.
Yeah, and Flip with a big opportunity. Daiche just getting a little too far up the wall. Then Flip finding that angle. He's another player that was up there in player rating for most of the season there. Able to throw that one in the back of the net. And a quick early start there for the Pineapples here, Speed. And like I mentioned in that last series, when you're that 7 seed, the technical underdogs, that's what you want to do, is come out early with the first goals.
You really do, as they're going to come out with another one here, Rockerman. Flip, number 3 in player rating this season for Rival League, is going to put in his second goal of the game with a beautiful dunk here. And, they're really looking really good. You can tell that they've been playing. They obviously played last week in the play-in bracket and play-in tournament, and they're keeping that momentum going as Flip's trying to put on another one, but that one's going to be saved away by Lucian. And now Thychad's going to take a little bit of possession and hopefully give his team a little bit of breather room.
Yeah, right now the Pineapples have been the ones with all the pressure here. As another one shot towards net, double commit. Gonna come out from Lucian and Thychad. Cynical gonna dunk this one off the backboard, trying to catch the Pineapples out. Here comes Cynical, he's gonna put it in, and Arrival is gonna get on the board for the first time in the playoffs.
And that is huge momentum boost and pickup there. Cynical, not a lot of boost. I wasn't thinking he was going to get to that, but he finds a way. That's why he's been on the top of this player rating, one of the top players in the rival league. Beautiful timing there. Yes, you let up 3 early goals, but it's all about how you can swing that momentum back into your favor, and that's a big start right there.
Yeah, that was a big one right there, and that's something the Pineapples struggled with in their earlier play-in tournament match versus Galaxy, where they couldn't quite get out the defenses. Here comes Cynical once more, and he strikes for a second.
Just Cynical, the man of the hour for this Arrival team, pre-flipping into that one, and flip 10-10, just sitting there, tries to get a touch, not able to send that one wide enough, as that's still gonna clip the inside of the post and find its way in. But Squintle trying to answer back. No, that one's gonna be sent away by Lucian. Marco is up first though, and he's just not gonna get a great touch, and this one's gonna finally get cleared away from your rival team's defensive third here. And Marco, I think, is the big question mark in this series, Rocker Man. I know there's a lot of lore behind Marco and his playoff adventures, we could call it, and not having a lot of success in the postseason.
Yeah, I think you were telling me before, 1-10 in playoff matches all time for Marco, so he's got that to work with. As this one, a big save comes through from Thychad. Let's follow up touch. It can't go through Marco. That one is one that he might want back, but hopefully for his sake, he can still have a good series and try to battle back here. But that one, again, might be one he is going to be thinking about if they can't hold on to this one. Is Cynical. He's coming through, and he's got a hat trick, 3 for 3 on the shooting, and now Arrival has tied it up.
Uh-oh, Pineapples, you better start locking down defensively, because Cynical has woken up early in this series, and you do not want him to continue to stay on fire. You got to find a way to shut down Cynical. He is, you know, the leading playmaker scorer on this Arrival team, and he's already proved it early in this game and this series.
Yeah, he has it. Here comes Lucian, gonna get the flip reset, trying to drop it down, but Marco gonna pick up a savior medal on the backboard there, able to clear it away. Now the Pineapples got to find a way to answer back, as we're tied. Still 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. This one shot towards the net. Lucian and Thychad, a little bit of a double commit, but still going to get it out there as Lucian sends it a long way. Flip, going to take control, trying to find Squintle, but Thychad, he's on top of that one. As this one into the corner, Cynical off the backboard, looking for a bump, trying to take out Marco, but he's able to get there just in time to Squintle. He might have an opportunity to shoot this one towards net. Thychad, he's going to make the touch, but it's still dangerous. He is going to clear it away to the corner for now. Flip, he's taken up to the air, trying to get back to that one. Not quite what he was looking for, as Lucian is going to send it down, trying to get to that one. But a big miss from Squintle. Lucian, he's going to get demoed. That one almost shot on net, but not quite. And now after 6 quick goals there, Speed, both teams trying to find that go-ahead goal.
Yeah, they're both trying really hard. You know, obviously Arrival trying to keep the momentum going. They want to get back get the lead back and just hold on to it for the remainder time. But the Pineapples, you know, they just let up 3 goals in a row after scoring the first 3 goals. So they're really trying to get the momentum back in their favor and stop letting Arrival feel so good, as they're still continuing to put on relentless pressure here. As a beautiful pass comes out, Cynical with the shot, but that one's going to be sent away by Flip. And now the counterattack. Flip trying to get the bump, does get the bump, but that one's going to go off crossbar and down. And Cynical is finally going to get a little pressure relieved here, but still not a lot of boost in a dangerous situation. Squintle pops this one high. Marco is up. Can he beat Cynical? No, he can't, as that one's off the backboard. Thychad coming in. No, and that one's finally going to get sent away yet again. And now this ball is going to get relieved, and that's a sigh of relief for you and your Rival squad.
Yeah, that one was a close opportunity. Some great bumps and some last-ditch saves on the end of Arrival. They're going to hold on to this one, keeping it tied. So down to the final 30 seconds of regulation here in game number 1. Both teams trying to come out strong. This one off the backboard, Cynical. He's going to find that pinch, but it's just sent off to the corner. He's going to try to get out to this one. Marco can't find that touch. Squintle is there. Going to boom it a long way. Thychad, he can't quite get up to that one. It's into the Arrival corner. Lucian got to find that touch. The ball is dropping. Trying to find it is Squintle, and he is going to send it in the back of the net with only 12 seconds remaining.
A pre-flip coming out from Squintle. to propel his team into the lead late in this game number one, as that's a beautiful job there. Great 50 by Flip in the corner. And that's just a super unfortunate bounce if you're the arrival squad, but they still have plenty of time. Cynical trying to make something happen late here.
Yeah, as this one is going to pop up. Arrival going to try to get something as the time ticks down. Flip looking to take control. This one into the corner. It might just touch the ground. Flippy's actually going to keep that one up. A shot attempt, but it's going to touch the ground. And the Pineapples are going to hold on here. Speed. They did enough to give themselves some early goals. And coming up with that game winner from Squintle, they are going to take game number one.
They are going to take game number one. And so far in the quarterfinals, Rocker Man, a little fun fact for all of you: the number 7 seeds have won the no, I take that back. I was about to say number 7 seeds have won the first game of every season of every series so far, but I believe on Wednesday night we did lose the first game. So I take that back. But either way, we're looking the 7 seeds. They are looking hot early on in these series. And it's all about the number 2 seeds trying to find the momentum and get back into playing form after a long week break.
Yeah, and honestly, though, Speed, despite how that game one went, it was a little slow on the start, but Arrival, they were able to run it back there, and they didn't look like they were a team that was completely out of it.
No, they didn't look completely out of it. Obviously, they started slow. They let up 3 quick goals, but then they responded very well, and that's the sign that's a sign of a very good and a championship contending team, is how well you can respond in diversity when things don't go your way. As they're trying to start off early here, Cynical, but that double tap is just going to be high, as Pineapples are going to clear this one downfield.
Yeah, that one a good opportunity, but some great saves. And Squintle, he's trying to style on him a little bit. Is this one out in the midfield? The pass coming down. Squintle gonna try to make the touch, but Cynical, he's there to demo him off the pitch. This one drop back down. Thychad gonna take control as the Pineapples trying to start out early here. This one pop down the midfield. Cynical sending it a long way. Thychad, he's waiting out there, gonna throw it high off the backboard. Flip, he's gonna get a nice touch popping that one up. But Lucian, he's all over that one. Thychad into the corner here, gonna try to take it up himself. He's looking for the bump there, but Flip is gonna help out his teammate as this one sent up off the backboard. Squintle, he's not gonna be able to quite touch that one, but Marco, he is able to send that out just a little bit as Lucian still staying on this one. Double 50 comes through. Squintle on this one, he's got one-on-one, but Thychad, he's gonna be over there to take control. This one push towards the wall. Cynical gonna try to get to that one, but he's bumped off the pitch. This one gonna be a high ball. Not a lot of boost for Lucian. He's gonna try to get to the corner, but Squintle is gonna take control, trying to take it up. But that one, he's actually gonna be bumped into that one to clear it out here. And a little bit of a slower start as some shots are still ringing through. Cynical is gonna make that save, but despite we saw so many goals there, Speed, in game number one, it seems like this is kind of a slow start. As wait a minute, Thychad is looking for the flip reset. It's dropping down towards the net. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be pinched off the corner and not gonna find its way in.
A crazy turn of events right there. As you were just about to say, we're in a little bit of a stalemate as 2 beautiful shooting attempts come out from the Arrival team, and then a great save comes out from the Pineapples. We're still at 0-0 apiece here with 3 minutes to go as a beautiful passing attempt comes out, but that one's going to be sent away. We are seeing great shooting and great passing, but we're seeing even better defense here in this game number 2.
Yeah, some great defense by the Pineapples there. Able to get that one off. As Squintle, he's trying to touch that one, but Cynical is going to demo him. Going to find another touch. This one's floating out. Flip trying to get to that one. Thychad, he's just going to pop it towards the net, and Flip, he's trying to go in and out. He's just going to get there in time. That one got a little bit too close. As Thychad, he's just going to drop it in, taking to the skies, and sending it home.
Gonna have to see here if great save by Flip, like you mentioned, but I'm gonna have to see here, did Squintle get bumped out of net, or was he just trying to be overzealous and avoid that bump? And I think he was just trying to avoid it, pushed out a little too far, and that one's gonna float in over him as no one else was back on the backboard to save it. As a kickoff coming in, that one's gonna go off the post and up, but no one there. A nice demo coming out from Cynical. Gonna leave this one open, goes high with it is Lucian. He gets the double tap down on net, and he does find it and takes this lead up to 2.
Yeah, and that's a great speed from Lucian, taking this one up high, finding that angle quickly there to drop it in. A beautiful shot from Lucian off the kickoff. The Pineapples just a little bit of a mistouch, put him in a bad spot right there, and Lucian able to send it in as another kickoff is going to go right in Arrival's favor as this ball popped up. Thychad, not a lot of boost. He's going to try to pass it, but instead it's going to leave it for Cynical here. Is this one dropping off? Another demo, and here comes Lucian finding another, and all of a sudden Arrival is pouring on the goals.
At first it looked like that might have been a fake, or an accidental whiff coming out by Thychad, but I think he was called off by Cynical as he saw that he had, or Loosh, that he saw that he didn't have a lot of boost, and that's just gonna find its way in. Not a greatest touch off the backboard from the Pineapples. They still have half a game left to go here. This is just the reverse of what we saw a little later in the game as Pineapple scored 3 early goals and let a rival storm back. So are we going to see the opposite here? Can the Pineapples find their groove now late in this game after letting up 3 and storm their way back into this game number 2?
Yeah, they've got 2 minutes to do so. And we'll see if they're going to do it. As a big demo comes through, Cynical going to try to get this one out. It's 50 down midfield. Loosh trying to get up to that one. Squintle is blocked away as Thychad is there trying to give chase. Marco going to look to come after this one. A little bit of a double commit comes through from the Pineapples and a big demo by Thychad. The net is kind of open, but Lucian only able to get it off to the side for the moment. Squintle taking control here, trying to find another. Going to get it by 1. As Marco looking to take it down. Lucian going to find that touch across, flip off the sidewall. He's looking for an insane angle, but he can't quite hit it. Marco going to keep it to the corner here. His rival trying to break out of their zone. Pineapple still looking to find their first one here in game number 2. This one off the backboard. Thychad taking big controls. Lucian finds another demo in the midfield, and that's something that this team can do really well, Speed, is find those demos in the midfield. I know Thychad and Lucian, both 2 players that are going to really try to put the demos on the opposing team.
And they do it in such, I won't say random spots, but they do them in such spots where the other team's not exactly looking for it, and they find a counterattack here off of a mistouch in the midfield by the Pineapples, and they're going to get themselves yet again a 4th goal unanswered here, and they're really starting to storm back in this game number 2. They're saying game number 1 was a fluke. We weren't quite ready for playoff action, but we're here now and we're ready.
Yeah, they are there, and another good goal for Arrival, giving them an even bigger cushion here as Pineapples still looking to find their first goal. This one going to be sent down by Thychad. Cynical is racing there, but that one is going to go off the corner. Now Pineapples, maybe a 2-on-1, but Thychad, he's diving in, keeping that pressure. Cynical off the corner to Thychad, down to Lucian, looking for that one. He's going to touch it over the top of 1, but Cynical dropping out to Flip. Flip looking to take control, trying to style on him a little bit, but he's going to be 50 away as we got the final 30 seconds of game number 2. This one up in the midfield. Marco to the backboard. Lucian, not a lot of boost. Here comes Squintle trying to find it. That one is just going to be blocked away. Trying to clear it out here. And now Pineapples maybe just looking for one more. Try to build some momentum heading into game number 3. Is this one off to the corner? Flip. Gonna send that one in, but Thychad is there, gonna bang it out a long way. And as the time dwindles down here, Arrival gonna come through with a great game 2 bounce back performance, Speed.
Yeah, they bounce back for sure. As we were talking about that in game number 1, it's all about how you bounce back. They bounced back in game 1, tied it up, ended up losing it late. It happens, but they bounced back even better in game number 2 with a shutout here against the Pineapples to even this series up to 1-1, and they survived the sweep, the cursed sweep here, as we just saw in the 7-2 matchup in the game before, in the series before, where your Ascension team got swept. So they avoided that fate, and they're looking really good. If you're the Pineapples, we need to see more out of Flip 1010 here in this one. You know, he had 2 saves, but he wasn't very active on the offensive end of things. Kind of letting Marco and Squintle play up a little more, I noticed. So we need to see him get a little more active, get a little more flow in for the Pineapples here.
Yeah, no, Flip and Marco both kind of struggled in that last game. I mean, the offense as a whole didn't quite find what they were looking for. 7 shots, all 7 of them were saved away by Arrivals. So the Pineapples offense, they need to see if they can find a way to break through here in this game number 3, a crucial one at that here, trying to go up in the series, take this early lead, take early command of this series. And I mean, Arrival just poured on the demos there, Speed. All 3 of these players in the regular season, above 1.3 demos per game. So these guys, like, they were just demoing all over the pitch last game, 8-2 in demos. So maybe that's what they need to do, try to avoid some demos heading into game 3.
That's definitely got to be boost management. You know, stay up on boosts. It'll help you avoid those demos and keep moving, right? You're more susceptible to demos when you're kind of sitting on your back foot. So if they can avoid that, they should definitely be able to, you know, keep bodies on the pitch definitely helped them out is Flip looking for this pass back to Marco. That one's going to get sent up even harder. He does get the beat there, but Cynical is sitting in that with full boost and is going to get the good 50 out. But, Pineapples need to find one early here, I think, to really help with the mental.
Yeah, they will desperately need to find one here after getting shut out in the last game, but still a tied series here after they took game number one. As Lucian trying to style on him a little bit, only gonna get that one off to the corner though. As Thychad, maybe his turn, try to do something, but that ball is gonna be blocked off to the side. Now Cynical, how would he get his chance here? Trying to drop this one down. Lucian not gonna be able to find the touch he's looking for. Pop up in the midfield. Thychad, he can't quite get to that one as Lucian gonna try to turn. Another big miss by Arrival there with the opportunity. Lucian is just going to send it in the corner. Squintle going to pop this one up, trying to stay with it. He's going to find another one. Squintle, can he find it off the backboard? A big miss. Marco, he's not quite ready, as that one was a big opportunity there. Speed Squintle had beaten by 2 defenders, but Pineapples could not score.
No, they couldn't. As Flip tries to put one on there, but that one's going to be saved away. And Marco just playing a little too close, especially for having not as much boost as he had, as he's trying to get one middle there, make up for his mistake early on. But again, nothing's going to come out of it here from the Pineapples, as now Lucian and Arrival trying to get a little counterattack going. But that one's 50, beautiful. Marco, no, that one's going to be sent away, as we're seeing them definitely win the boost management here, as Arrival's had quite a few opportunities with low boost, but it doesn't matter, as the beast himself, Cynical, comes out and finds himself yet another goal in this series.
Yeah, and watch out for Thychad. He's forcing Squintle up the sidewall of the goal there, and that's what Thychad can do. Definitely well known for his demos and his bumps. These people, the people in the rival league, I'm sure can attest there. And that one just putting the Pineapples awkward. And Cynical, the goal scorer, he strikes through there, able to put that one in the back of the net. Is this one pinched across into the Pineapples corner? Again, Marco now trying to take this one down. Thychad gonna make a little bit of a turn, trying to get back to this one. Gonna flip out, hit it off the corner, but Squintle, he's all over that one, able to find that clear. Lucian looking to take control, gonna get it by one, and gonna pass it across the midfield. Thychad gonna pick him up there as Marco stops it down, but Cynical is trying to get through there. Off the corner, just Lucian back here, gotta get up to that touch. He's able to do so. Cynical, he's hunting for Flip right there, but Flip, not a lot of boost. He's just going to pop it up high. Thychad is there. Cynical also a little bit of a double commit. Lucian, he's diving through. Going to try to shoot this one. It's off the backboard. Thychad trying to come through, but Flip is going to get there just in time to get that one away, as he's able to send this one down towards the net. And something else I've noticed throughout this series so far, Speed, is that Arrival is very confident in their third man challenging.
Yeah, they are. They're challenging early, and they're not letting Pineapples take that space like they're probably used to. As you see a lot of teams, you got third man back, you're kind of waiting for the right time to go. And this Arrival team, they're just kind of going, which is really, unpredictable, which is really hard to read sometimes. And it works in your favor 90% of the time. So I definitely think they're going to Pineapples are going to start picking up on that, and they're going to have to change their timing of when they're challenging as third man. But for right now, while Pineapples still aren't expecting it, they need to keep hounding it until Pineapples start picking up on it.
Yeah, they are putting on that pressure, but still only a 1-goal lead. Thychad trying to get back this one. No, Marco, you can't make contact. It was a good pass. It got past the defense, but Marco just couldn't quite connect there as it's sent down. The Pineapples are going to clear it back, though, trying to catch Arrival on this counterattack, but Cynical, he's on top of that one. Going to push it out a little bit. Flip in the midfield. Lucian gonna take it by one, trying to get a second there, but Thychad, he's gonna go. The net is wide open. They just gotta put it on. It's off the backboard. Marco, he has the net, but he missed it. Oh no.
Marco, he's had at least 3 that I can vividly remember open net opportunities, or pretty close to open net opportunities, that he just hasn't been able to find it. And we're seeing the Pineapples in general. They're coming out with some great passing plays, great passing attempts, but they're not able to find the touch that they need to put it on net, and they're just really struggling in those offensive situations. And as Arrival now trying to get the counterattack, Thychad passes it over to Lucian, but not enough boost to make anything happen.
Yeah, now the final 30 seconds, the Pineapples gotta try to find some sort of answer. Cynical, he's hunting Squintle on the backboard, but Arrival is gonna see if they can hold this one down. As this one popped up by Thychad. Thychad looking to stay with it. He throws it out the backboard to his longtime teammate Lucian, and they put it in and go up 2-0.
And that is huge for them. 20 seconds left. Really puts the pressure on the Pineapples, who haven't scored now in almost 2 full games. As 20 seconds remaining, they're up 2-0. And that's just a great play right there by Thychad and Lucian. And the Lucian pre-jump to read where that pass was going, you know their comms are on point right now.
Yeah, they are. And these two teaming up last season in the rival league didn't quite have the finish they wanted, but they're trying to change things around for season number 12. As here comes another shot attempt by Thychad. Is going to ring off the post, trying to get it to Cynical. He's going to hit it off the post as well. Lucian, how about you hit it off the post too? All right, that's some team chemistry right there. But rival hold on to win 2-0. Another shutout for them as they go up in the series.
Yeah, and if you're the Pineapples, I think you got to take your time out now. All around as a team, you're right on the verge of being great. The passing plays are there. You're just not able to quite get the touch. They're within millimeters of those passing plays connecting, but they're not. So I think you take a breather. You really, get over these nerves. Talk about things, how you can, eliminate the arrival pressure, and so you're not relying on these really tough passing plays that they're just missing on. And if you're a rival, you just got to keep pushing and shoving this ball into the Pineapples end. Don't let them breathe. Like we just saw in the replay there of the Lucian and Thychad passing play.
Yeah, no, Arrival was really finding each other, and like you mentioned, it seemed like the Pineapples were too. They were so close on a couple of these attempts, just couldn't seal the deal. And if you're Pineapples, gonna try to just finish these ones off as we are heading to game number 4 here, as the Pineapples gonna look to tie this series up, opted not to use the timeout here, just trying to stay with this one. As the ball first gonna enter into the Pineapples corner. Squintle trying to get to this one, but Thychad, he's going to find a 50, going to try to leave it. Lucian going to get just enough of a touch, trying to stay with it. Looking to drop it down to Cynical. Cynical, he's trying to come through, but here comes Thychad. Unrelenting offensive pressure, but the Pineapples going to hold on there for a moment as this one's kicked out to the midfield. Marco going to send it a long way. Cynical going to make that touch. It's going to pinch up high. Big opportunity for flip, but Thychad, oh my goodness, on the goal line. He saves away. But can they save this one? Wow, Cynical, he's going to get a touch too. And even with these great shots here, Speed, Arrival saved him away.
They're looking amazing right now, this Arrival team. On point. Even with not a lot of boost, they're getting these fantastic saves. And these shots by Pineapples, they're not easy gimme saves. As this one's gonna come out, Lucian, not a lot of boost, and that one's gonna go high, saved by the post. They're getting a little help now, but it's definitely been all Pineapples early on in this game number 4, as they don't want to go down 3-1 in this series.
Yeah, they're trying to start with the offense. They did so there as they're up 3-0 in the shot differential, as another bump attempt is coming through. But Lucian, he's gonna win it to that ball. Thychad gonna opt to leave it as Squintle sends it down. Thychad gonna make a turn, dropping it down. Lucian trying to get to it, but Marco able to get up to that one. Squintle looking to take control, but Cynical, he's right in his face, able to keep it in as Flip, he's up now, gonna put it a long way. Lucian out of the midfield, trying to get it to Cynical. 50 comes through by Marco. He's able to drop it down. Flip looking for Squintle here. Squintle just a little bit awkward. Lucian gonna get that touch. A good block by Squintle to allow his team a chance to rotate. But there is Cynical on the back end. Thychad puts the goal in, and the demo clears the way.
He's not just a scorer, folks. He gets down and dirty. He picks up a beautiful demo on the Pineapples defender sitting in net, leaving it wide open for that shot there by Thychad. And now Arrival yet again have a lead in this game, in this series, and the Pineapples have yet to find an answer since game number 1.
Hey, well, how about an answer right there, Speed? Oh my goodness, Squintle, their first goal in 12 minutes. He's going to put it in the back of the net there. Nice control over top of the defense, and Arrival not quite ready for that one.
No, they're not, and I think that might be my first caster curse of the season there, Rockerman. And here it is, coming in the quarterfinals and helping out this Pineapples team. They desperately needed something, and I'm glad I could help out in some kind of way.
Yeah, they are able to finally get one in the back of the net, and we'll see if it's the momentum they need to battle back in this series and try to tie it up. Squintle looking to send it down to Flip. Flip with a great touch, able to send it into the corner as Lucian gonna take that one up the sidewall. Gonna find a 50 over the top as Flip is demoed off the pitch right there into the Pineapples corner. Marco gonna take control, but Cynical, he's up for this one. He's shooting towards the net, but Flip is gonna bang it out a long way. Thychad jumping up to this one, hitting off the corner. again popping up. Lucian got to get out to this touch. He's going to find it as Thychad looking for a little infield with Cynical. Cynical taking it up, trying to take it all the way, looking for the follow, but gonna be saved away. Here comes Thychad though, off the wall there. Lucian, he's coming through with a big body. Thychad, he's gonna hit it off the post, and now the Pineapples have a counterattack attempt. Cynical trying to get up to this one, but Squintle is not gonna be able to get that one on target. But this one, it might just be Thychad again on the goal line as the Pineapples continuing to be unrelenting of their own offense, but it's gonna be denied away in speed. A couple of crazy attempts on both ends.
Yeah, beautiful defense coming out yet again from the Pineapples. We're seeing the Arrival squad get physical. We haven't seen Pineapples get too physical there. I would have loved on that last play and that last opportunity they had that Marco, instead of going up for that ball that was hit, or he passed it off the wall, instead of Squintle, I believe, went up for that ball. If he had demoed the defender in net, he was the only one back and could have let Flip 10-10 come in and finish that one. But instead, they're electing not to get too physical, and they're just trying to, just beat them with raw mechanics and raw skill. And I don't think that's going to work. They need to start getting a little physical here.
Yeah, they might have to do so as, again, some more attempts on the Pineapples net there. But Pineapple is going to stand strong in their corner. This one pushed off the wall. More demos. Thychad, he finds a double, but Squintle, he's there to try to push that one out, but he's still going to be bumped there. Arrival is turning on the pressure. Cynical, he's just dribbling Squintle in the corner. The ball is popping out for Lucian, who's trying to send it in. Arrival really suffocating right now. Squintle trying to take it down. He's going to get it by one. A big 50 coming in. Cynical, though, he's going to take it away. Trying to find this read. He can't quite get it down, though, but he is going to find a 50 flip. Taking control of Thychad, trying to find something. 50 in the midfield. Squintle sending it down to Marco. Can he put it towards the net? He does. What a shot by Marco.
And that is beautiful 50 there by Flip. A great heads-up play by Squintle to not throw that one on net initially. I know that is so tempting when you know the the defense is rushing back and kind of awkward, but he likes to get them even more awkward. Find the pass over to Marco, and we've seen Marco struggle this series, but I think that might just be what he needs to start feeling good. He finds a goal, he finds a beautiful goal off a great pass, and now they just need to lock down, play some really good defense for the last 20 seconds, as this one is going to go in the favor of Pineapples and Marco yet again.
And Arrival looked like they were trying to kick off strat, just really selling out to try to get that quick goal, and then Marco is just going to dribble it down the pitch and into the back of the net there, as the Pineapples gonna take a 2-goal lead with 20 seconds, looking to tie this series up. We'll see what Arrival has on the kickoff. Not much as Marco. He's just gonna shoot it in, and 3 quick goals for Marco. He's gonna find himself a hat trick.
Marco's gonna find himself a hat trick within 30 seconds here, as we had a 1-1 game with less than a minute to go, and now there's only 17 seconds to go, and Pineapples have found themselves a beautiful cushion of 3 goals here. I think this is going to do it for this game, unless Thychad and Arrival can get something to happen quick. No, that one's going to be sent away by Marco, and we are going to have a tied series at 2 apiece.
Yeah, this one trying to find one more in the back of the net, but again, the Pineapples and their saves on defense, it was just enough to give them the late edge there, and they are going to come through, tie this series up, and a great hold and a great offensive explosion there at the end speed.
And this is the Pineapples team that we've seen all season, connecting on those passes, looking solid on defense. Squintle, 4 huge saves coming out and out shooting this Arrival team as well, 8-6, and beautiful shots at that. So they're starting to get more pressure. They're starting to get better shots. Arrival, great defense on their part too, just unable to hold it for a full 5 minutes in this one.
Yeah, no, the Pineapples just doing great on that offensive end, especially at the end. They held on with the defense, saving 5 of the 6 attempts from Arrival there and surviving the demos as well. 7-0 in the demo differential, but still the Pineapples, their defense, it held strong. And now we're going to move on to game number 5. The winner of this game right here going to put themselves 1 win away from the semifinals here. And this is going to be a very crucial game speed for both teams.
Crucial. I think it's going to boil down to who's going to score first, as Arrival's had some great pressure. That one's going to ring off the post, and we've seen Arrival hit the post 6-7 times in this series so far. Yet it hasn't hurt them too bad, as the series is still tied 2 apiece, as we just stated. but they're really going to start wanting some of these shots off the post to find a way in, as Squintle is going to get a great shot, but that one's going to be sent away by Cynical.
Yeah, that one, another one where the post is being a little bit unkind to a rival there. Got to try to get these shots on target. Cynical looking to take control, trying to get it around with Squintle. He's diving in, looking to keep that pressure flip. Got to try to get this one. Marco sending it down towards net. Lucian just going to push that one off to the corner. Rival trying to break out, but the Pineapple, some quick early offense. Lucian sending it down to Thychad. He's going to find a touch, heading towards the midfield, but flip. He's all over this one, but it's going to be popped up. He's going to send it down. Just Cynical back. Can he find something? He does. Able to push it off to the side there. Pineapples continuing their offensive attack. Oh my goodness, a big miss comes through on the defense, but Arrival still able to hold on for the moment as Lucian is there. Thychad, he's trying to drop it down, but he's actually going to send it towards his own net. Marco is going to be blocked away just enough there, as this one still kept around. Squintle going to try to turn on it. Pineapples continuing their pressure in the Arrival end here. Thychad desperately trying to get it out here. The ball still in the corner. Marco, he's going to pop it high. He's going to drop it out. Here comes Squintle. He's going to look for the placement, and he is going to find it underneath the defense, and the Pineapples strike first.
Marco is starting to feel great in this series. We saw him score the hat trick late in game number 4. We see him with a beautiful pass here to find Squintle, making this Arrival team look silly there with a beautiful pass out. And now Pineapples have life yet again. They are up 1-0 in this series, but the demos and the bumps coming out from Arrival, they're bread and butter so far in this series, but they can't find that one to connect.
Yeah, that one not going to find the back, and then another big attempt there, but the ball is going to be saved away, and now Pineapple's counterattack. Cynical, he's going to block it up. Lucian trying to get out to it. It's going to be Thychad sending this one high off the backboard. Marco going to try to read that one. It just drops right down. Thychad going to get it around, but not quite on target, as Lucian trying to jump up. Squintle is able to get it out to flip. It's Thychad and Arrival trying to find a way to bounce back. Cynical send this one towards the backboard, trying to find the read. Oh my goodness, Cynical with the double tap.
What a beautiful play here by Cynical. Great pinch out in the middle by Thychad. Cynical, great first touch to be able to put that right over the middle of the backboard. Marco trying to race back and get the touch he needed, but he's going to miss that ball by centimeters. And we have a tied game here halfway through this game number 5, as the series is starting to get really spicy. As we stated before this one started, this is a huge match, a huge game for this match, as winner will be on match point, as this one's going to get sent down, but Flip's going to clear this one away, as we have hit that official halfway point in this game number 5, Ruckerman.
Yeah, an Arrival in the offensive zone right now, but both these teams battling super well here. This one back in the Pineapples corner. Marco trying to get up to this one. Thychad gonna get to him there. Squintle able to get in the corner, able to find another one. This one off the backboard. Cynical able to get that one, but it's gonna be boomed a long way. Thychad looking to take control, gonna find a big clear out. Defense not expecting that one. Squintle looking to take this one. Not gonna find the control he was looking for, as Marco is gonna help him out. Gonna get it around the defense. This one is sent down. Lucian got to make that touch. He can't quite find it. Opportunity on the net. It's going to ring off the post. The follow-up, no, it's going to go a little bit high. The Pineapples had one there, but not going to put it on target. And now Arrival is on the counterattack. Lucian going to try to find that one. Going to force a double commit there from Arrival as they're trying to get it through. Still not a lot of boost for Lucian. He's trying to get that one through. But speed, that one was a big opportunity for the Pineapples on that last attack, and they just couldn't quite get it through.
If the Pineapples lose this game, it's on the head of Flip 1010, as he can't make that touch and that save there, and he missed a wide open net, and that's something that you don't see out of the 3rd best rated player in this rival league, and that really has come down to hurt the Pineapples. Instead of being tied now, we are now seeing Pineapples down a goal with a minute 20 left in this game number 5. Their season starting to slowly dwindle. We need to see a little bit more action coming out from this Pineapple squad. We see them getting a little more physical late in this game, especially after that missed offensive attempt that they had. And I think they're really going to need to start getting physical, but don't let it ruin your rotations here.
Yeah, you got to stay solid here and do what you've done best. Is now a minute remaining. Big opportunity, but Marco not quite able to get that one down on target. But Arrival, after that big Cynical goal, gonna have a little bit of a cushion. This one off the backboard. Here comes Lucian trying to find it. Cynical looking to dive in, but Flip, he's gonna get it out. The net is open. Can he turn it on? No, he's not gonna get to that one in time. Allowing a rival to race back. He's gonna get it by one. He's gonna get it by two. He's looking for the third, but Thychad, so aware to those demos. He's done it so many times himself. He's gonna dodge it away here, as now 30 seconds left for the Pineapples to try to tie it up. Lucian off the sidewall, a big demo on the back there. Thychad trying to get up to it. He's gonna find a big 50 as Flip looking to take control, but another demo comes through. Gonna waste away some precious seconds as the Pineapples to try to tie this one up. Gonna need something here. This one off the corner, gonna be dunked up high. This one, Lucian, gonna push it to the corner. Marco, he pops this one up. Squintle, he's there. He doesn't have boost though. A block from Lucian. Arrival, gonna try to send this one down, but here goes Marco off the backboard. Opportunity for Flip. It's gonna go off the backboard. Can they keep it up? Turn around, they're gonna put it in at 0 seconds. Squintle ties it up.
And I don't think a lot of people realize, but Flip saving his second jump there to be able to readjust his car just enough to get that touch off the backboard, and Squinto coming to the save the day, forcing overtime in this game number 5. What more can you expect in this back and forth series so far, but to go to game 5 and the most pivotal game of this series?
Yeah, this is the most pivotal moment right here. Who can make some magic happen? Cynical off the backboard. The ball is dropping down. Thychad trying to come through. It's going to hit off to the side, and Marco is now going to take it up. The Pineapples with that last second miracle. Able to tie it up. A big bump comes through. Flip somehow able to land on that one as a double commit. Comes through. Cynical going to look to take control there, but Marco, he dunks him out. It's floating towards the arrival end, but they are going to send it down. Squintle going to try to look to take the turn, but only going to get it so far as Cynical. He's going to send it around Marco. And he's going to find a demo as here comes Cynical trying to shoot it towards the net. It's barred out. It's in. The Hattie for Cynical steals game 5 in overtime.
And you saw that demo coming across the pitch. Once Marco turned on that, he didn't have the momentum to keep up. He gets demoed from behind real quick, and then Cynical there to put in a masterclass shot down off crossbar, finds its way in. The overtime hero here. 3 huge goals on the back of Cynical here for Arrival, giving them that 3-2 advantage heading into this game number 6. Rocker man, Pineapples won game number 4. They started off looking really good here in game number 5 to start off, but they couldn't figure out a way to lock it down and hold on.
Yeah, no, and the Pineapples, despite their 0-second heroic speed, I feel like a lot of times when you see those 0-second heroics from one team, especially in the playoffs, usually that team comes through and locks it down in overtime and gets the win. But Arrival, despite the last second heroics, they were able to hold on. And now the Pineapples got to consider using the tactical timeout here. Looks like they're all ready to go here, so they're opting not to use it. But they got to be ready to bounce back here, Speed, because this is their season on the line. You got to come through in game 6 on Forbidden Temple.
Yeah, and sometimes the timeouts, they're great, right? But this was a really close game, right? It's been a really close series. They found a way to battle back earlier in the series after losing 2 straight games. They can do it again after just losing 1. So I don't think they necessarily needed to take the timeout because, again, that just adds more time to think about what you actually did wrong in that series instead of, trying to just focus on what you did right. So I think that might be a good decision here. They're all veteran players. They all know what it takes. It's just one of those things where they got to lock in just a little harder here and have the greater will to win this game number 6 and force a game 7.
Yeah, can the Pineapples do it here? As the 7 seed, they've had a great regular season, just barely missing out on the playoffs originally from tiebreakers, but making their way through the play-in tournament. This team was often seen as one of the teams to beat, but now they find themselves in a tough spot. Oh my goodness, Marco, what is that?
Marco is him. That is all I can say. Marco, all the way back, gets his back boost, pinches it with the ceiling, and even has flipped there, if that was off, to be able to put that one on, as Pineapples have answered. They struck first here in this pivotal game number 6. Their season is on the line, and Marco just seems to be getting better and better as this series has gone on. He was non-existent almost in game 1 and 2, has really turned it on in games 3 through 6 now, and he is looking to put this Pineapple team on his back. He's not worried about his previous playoff record, and he is showing us that he's here and he wants to win.
Yeah, that was crazy shot there from Marco. Able to put that one in the net and give his team the lead here in such a crucial game. As the Pineapples, it's do or die for their season. They got to try to force game 7 here. And right now, they find themselves in the lead on Forbidden Temple. This one off the backboard. Arrival looking a little bit awkward. It's Marco gonna pop it up. Thychad gonna try to clear this one down. He's gonna get it by 2 for the moment, but Squintle, he's taking it up. He's got some boot to work with. Flip reset over the top of 1, trying to find the second there, but Cynical denies it. It's still floating. Flip is trying to get it under, but Loosh is there just in time to get that one away. But the Pineapples right now with some great pressure. Thychad able to get it. Here comes Squintle, but Loosh is there. Can they find the counter now? Marco, he's racing back just in time. Loosh off the backboard. Opportunity for Cynical, but Squintle is all over that one. And the Pineapples there with some unrelenting pressure is Cynical. He's demoing one. He's trying to turn it around. This one, Loosh with a big opportunity to shoot it. Oh no, it's gonna go bar down. A big miss there. Could have tied it up.
That's a huge save by the post here on the favor of the Pineapples to keep this 1 goal alive, 1 goal a lead alive, Rockerman, as we hit 3 minutes. But Thychad trying to force this one in. Squintle with no boost, finding the save. Now Marco on the counter attack here. Who's gonna put that one wide. Lucian's got a touch, and the demos are starting to come out from Arrival. That's been their bread and butter in this series. As another one comes out by Thychad. Wasn't quite ready, but he's still gonna power that one through, find the 50, and tie this game 6 back up.
Yeah, some craziness on Forbidden Temple. Demos just raining across the pitch. It's an absolute war zone out here. And Thychad gonna find his way through the rubble and pinch that one into the back of the net here. Only 2:40 remaining. And now the opportunity here for Arrival to take the lead. Pineapples gotta find a way to battle back. This is, again, their season on the line. Gotta win this game. Otherwise, they're going home as Loosh trying just to get that one off. It's close to the post, but he's gonna be able to clear it as Marco. Looking to take control on that offensive end. Squintle, he's dropping it down, looking for the shot, but Cynical, oh my goodness, he's gonna get up there in the way, picking up a savior medal. And Thychad, he's sending it down. Did he catch him out? He did. The long bang from Thychad, and Arrival takes the lead.
First of all, great awareness from Cynical to realize that Squintle was going to try to shoot that where they at least expected it, but Cynical expected it. Gets the beautiful touch, gets the save, and then ends up finding the long shot counterattack here. Thychad picking off the third man from Pineapples, just not ready for that. And now Arrival up 1 goal, 2 minutes to go. Squintle trying to get something to happen, doesn't find it. Marco does pick up a demo on the back line though, giving Pineapples time to turn on this, but Lucian just big bodies sending this one downfield, and Marco having to pinch that one to try to save it.
Yeah, now the Pineapples back on the attack. They had some big demos there, but Arrival couldn't, or was just able to get there in time. Thychad, the last one back, but the Pineapples got to be big here. 1 minute and 36 seconds remaining here in game number 6. It's Squintle. He's over the top, trying to pinch it down. The ball is in the middle. Oh no, Flip, he's gonna go right by it. That one was an open net opportunity on their end, and the Forbidden Temple craziness is continuing on speed as the Pineapples can't find one. Arrival couldn't find one earlier, and it's just chaos out here.
This final minute on Forbidden Temple with Arrival up by 1 goal is going to be nothing but spectacular. I feel like we're going to see a lot more shaky plays going on, a lot more great plays, as we just saw a nasty triple tack come out by Cynical to be able to read this one and find this one middle, and they're going to add another one onto their lead tally here with 1 minute to go, and Pineapples need to start just all out right here. Your season is on the line.
Yeah, they're going to need something right here. Only 1 minute remaining in this game 6. Otherwise, they will be heading home. This one, Flip off the ceiling. Double commit comes out, but they've got to go for it right now. They got to get the offense going. It's sent up there. Flip, he's dropping it down. Marco, what does he have? In the tank? No, it's denied by Lucian. He had a shot on net, but still, the Pineapples keeping the pressure. Cynical, he denies it away. Flip, desperately trying to keep this ball around. It's Marco. He's going to turn on it. But Thychad, he's there. Flip now, sending it back in. Cynical waiting on this one. A big dunk comes through. It's behind the defense. Flip trying to turn it around, but Thychad on the goal line. Squintle, he's there just in time. Speed and 30 seconds remaining.
The Fruit have battled back here, Rocker, and plenty of time left now for a 1-goal game to be able to find time. They need to breathe. They need to settle down. Yes, they got the most important one. They cut it down to one. And now all you need is that one. Play smart, but don't play too conservative as you still need that 1 goal left here.
Yeah, the final chance here for the Pineapples. Can they force overtime yet again at 0 seconds? We saw it last game. Can they do it again? Marco, he's trying to drop it down. It's in the corner. Arrival looking to take control, flip. He's sticking around. He's on top of that one. He's going to get it by another. Cynical looking to control this one. A demo comes through. That one is going to be cleared a long way. The Pineapples are going to have to race this one. It could be a little bit awkward. Squintle, he's trying to get there. He's going to pop it up. Arrival is going to try to send it down. Pineapples, can they carry it across the pitch here? It's in their corner. Marco, he's going to take control. He's going to pop it up. Thychad, he's trying to get it out. Cynical is looking there. And the dagger comes the other way. Who else but Cynical to end the series?
Cynical didn't just want to drop this ball down and end the series. He wanted to end it with a bang, as he does. He puts that one in the back of the net, securing 100% with no doubt our rivals win here in this series, in this game. And our rival does hold on the 2 seed to move on to the semifinals. Pineapples, a super, super great series from them. You know, they easily could have been a top 6 team. This could have easily been a semifinal, if not a grand finals matchup with how well these two teams played. But today, a rival didn't get, like you mentioned earlier, didn't get the finish they wanted to last season. 2 of them coming back, playing on the rival squad yet again, picking up a 3rd member, and they want to get back there. They want to show that they have what it takes to win this rival league.
Yeah, they do. And what a great performance by Arrival, able to pull it out in 6. I mean, that was a fantastic series right there. Both teams throwing some great punches. It really seemed like it could have went either way, but Arrival, they had the ice. They had the Cynical there to close it out in game 6. So congratulations to them. Moving on to the semifinals, Arrival versus Vortex. That is sure to be an absolute banger there. And we are sure to have an absolute banger coming up next, as we are going to keep things here. Moving into the Novice League coming up next. The Novice League has had a lot of close teams in record wise. This match is bound to be very close as well. Acceleration taking on Crows in the next matchup. So thank you guys for watching this one, but stick around. We got some more Nemesis Gaming League playoff action coming up next. We'll see you guys in a few.